In anime, certain things are always common. Like loud man characters, female characters can't share their feelings or always need help. Or what we'll be talking about today, and that's light. When it comes to lightning user in anime, the vast majority of them are cool. But there are some who just fail to meet the mark. And today we'll talk about two of them lightning users going against each other. Let's talk about one of those characters named Denki, or Kaminara, from My Hero Academia. To me, Denki is actually a cool character from his design to his actual power. But Denki's power is actually part of his problem. If you've never seen My Hero Academia, like most people in the world of My Hero has a quirk, and Denki's quirk is electrification, which allows him to shoot electricity. And as the season goes on, he gets better over time with his quirk. Although Denki isn't immune to electricity itself, he has been shown that he's capable of absorbing. With that, let's talk about the only problem with Denki's quirk, and that being that if he used too much output at a given time, he will enter something called a dummy state, which leaves him entirely defenseless. So unless he's 100% sure he's going to finish off his opponent, or he has one of his teammates to back him up, he's most likely never going to go full output on his enemy. That pretty much wraps up Denki, because besides that, he doesn't have no other major showings. Yes, he does get a little bit of character development, because he isn't part of the big three in My Hero, like Todoroki, Bakugo, or Deku. He doesn't really get much shine. And that results in his feats being like way limited than others. Like his speed isn't nothing amazing. His durability is basically slightly above human. There's really not much to go on. So with that, let's get on to the next person, Misaki. If you don't know Misaki, she's basically a main side character from the show A Certain Magical Index, who is so popular enough that she got her own spin-off, A Certain Scientific Railgun. And within the show, she holds the rank of the third strongest Esper. By the way, if you're wondering, Esper is nothing more than a human with superpowers or supernatural abilities. And just like Denki, she has the power of electrification. So you should know she uses the same exact abilities, but better. If you're asking why I'm saying she uses it better, it's because she actually uses her brain. Like how she uses her power to perform magnetism, to walk on walls or move steel objects, or how she manipulated the iron within the sand to create an iron sand sword. By the way, did you know her nickname was Railgun? If you're wondering why her nickname is Railgun, because when she takes a coin and propels it from her finger using electromagnetism, and because of this, she shoots at 3 times the speed of sound, or other supersonic speeds. The winner should be obvious at this point, but if you don't know who it is, I'll explain real quick, because this is one-sided answer for Denki days, because Misaki is winning. Let me explain why, though, if you choose to disagree. First off, Denki can't outpower Misaki. That doesn't mean he can't match her in terms of max power, because I believe they're somewhere around the same power if they both are at max. But here's the problem. If Denki decides to go match and try to go blow for blow with Misaki, his quirk will malfunction, meaning that he will be susceptible to getting one shot as soon as it does. Second, let's say Denki decides to go on the defensive instead. This is the worst case scenario for Denki. Why? Because as soon as Misaki realizes that her lightning is no longer effective, she will switch to her other options, like the Iron Sword. And no matter how you slice it, Denki cannot defend against it. Or if he even attempts to block it, he will get sliced in two. But let's be generous and say somehow Denki's found a way to get past the Iron Sword. There is still one more thing left, and that is Misaki's railgun attack. And if she pulls this thing out at any point, Denki is dead. Pure cut and dry. The reasons being is, for one, Denki can't absorb this because the basis for this attack is not electricity, it is a coin. And as soon as Denki points out his fingers to try to absorb the coin, what he thinks will probably be electricity, his finger will be blasted off. And the second reason is because Denki is probably just simply too slow to react to this attack in the first place. Because as said earlier, this attack moves at 3 times the speed of sound. And as far as I've seen, Denki was never capable of moving that fast. Or at least as far as I've seen. So with no win condition for Denki at all, Misaki is your winner.